Welcome back to the Nutrition Guide series. In this video, we will dive deep into the fascinating world of proteins, exploring what they do for our bodies, how much we need to consume, and the quality of different protein sources. We'll also discuss the topic of protein supplementation, so stay tuned and let's get started on this protein-packed journey. Proteins are the versatile workers of your body, made of amino acids, involved in virtually every aspect of your health. Think of them as the building blocks, the repair crew and the messengers, all rolled into one. And here's why you should be excited about proteins. If you want to move, lift, or even smile, you need proteins. They are the backbone of your muscles. Without enough protein, your muscles would waste away and you'd struggle to even do the simplest tasks. Inside your cells, proteins are the machines that keep everything running. They help with chemical reactions, so they are enzymes. They carry signals and transport important molecules. Without them, your cells would be like a factory without workers. Proteins are key players in your immune system. Antibodies, a type of protein, are your body's defense against invaders like viruses and bacteria. A robust protein intake helps your immune system stay sharp. Want shiny hair and strong nails? Thank proteins for that. Keratin, a protein, is the building material for your hair and nails. Hormones like insulin and adrenaline are messengers that control various bodily functions. Guess what they are made of? Proteins. Without them, your hormones would be lost. Proteins are your allies in weight management. They keep you feeling full and satisfied, reducing the urge to overeat. When you exercise or experience injuries, proteins step in to repair and build tissues. They mend the wear and tear in your body. So now that we know that proteins are essential for nearly every bodily function, we need to answer how much protein does our body need a day? That's really hard to answer because everyone seems to have their own approach. The most common approach I've heard is you need 0.8 grams per kilogram body weight. According to the Mayo Clinic, this is the right take. It's around 10 to 35% of your daily calorie intake. For a 75 kilogram bodyweight person, this would mean around 60 grams of protein a day. But let's differentiate that a bit more. If you are over 40 to 50 years old, you would need 1 to 1.2 grams of protein. If you are an exercising adult, or you are exercising regularly, you need 1 to 1.5 grams of protein. If you lift regularly or are training for a running or cycling event and every other intense sports besides chess, you would need 1.5 to 1.7 grams of protein a day, so per kilogram body weight obviously. For people that want to lose weight, this is especially important, and it's especially important to reach their protein goals because they are helping to control the calorie intake by making you feel full sooner. You shouldn't eat more than 2 grams per kilogram body weight on long term because there are bad side effects resulting in renal, vascular and digestive abnormalities. Some may have heard of essential amino acids. What are they? They are 9 amino acids that the body can't produce itself, but needs to function properly. They are called histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. You may have also heard of the term complete and incomplete proteins. A complete protein is a source of protein containing all 9 essential proteins. There are other definitions out there. Some say they need to have all 20 amino acids, but this is the most common definition I know. There would be some examples like meat, eggs, fish and poultry, but also food like cheese, yogurt, quinoa, chia seeds, edamame or tofu. But is the source of protein really important? I mean, we talked about the amount is important, but the source? Yes, the source is just as important as the amount of protein you consume. My first point would be the amino acid profile. In order to take in all essential amino acids, we need to eat a variety of food. I would encourage you to try to eat as much plant-based protein, since there are great studies supporting the following statements. Eating animal-based protein like red meat or even worse processed meat like sausages is associated with chronic heart disease like coronary heart disease and metabolic syndrome. There are studies showing that athletes who eat plant-based don't have any disadvantages than athletes who eat animal products. If you want to consume animal protein sources, opt for lean meat like chicken breast and fatty fish like salmon. Another important point would be that even if you consume meat, you don't only eat the proteins, but also the rest of it, meaning that the nutrient content is important. So what other essential nutrients come with eating that food? Like fish, nuts and legumes are high in omega-3 and 6 fatty acids, so the heart protective fats, while red processed meat is high in saturated and trans fats and even cholesterol. This is known to be heart damaging. But what would be some plant-based alternatives? Plant-based protein sources are oftentimes packed with fiber and phytonutrients, which are healthy for your intestinal health, weight management and heart health. But what are the alternatives now? Almonds, tofu, lentils, nuts, chickpeas and quinoa are protein-rich foods, while also delivering many different healthy nutrients like fiber. Now let's talk about a score on how to compare proteins. The Digestible Indispensable Amino Acid Score is a newer and more advanced method of evaluating the quality of protein in foods. It was developed as an improvement over the Protein Digestibility Corrected Amino Acid Score, so PDCAAS, to provide a more accurate assessment of protein quality, especially in the context of human nutrition. But what does this score do now? It looks at the amino acid profile, the digestibility, the consideration of indispensable amino acids, meaning it accounts for the difference in amino acids requirements, especially for essential amino acids. It considers the amino acid pattern of a reference protein source that is considered to be ideal for humans. The resulting score lies between 0 and 100. 100 is a good source of protein, and everything below that, meaning the body can't 100% efficiently utilize this protein. Now let's talk about a huge topic regarding protein supplementation. We talked about why proteins are important, but I want to emphasize this point even more. Why is it important to eat your protein? We've seen the variety of tasks protein fulfill, but in order to do that, your body needs these proteins to work properly. Without the needed amount of proteins, the body would have serious restrictions. Supplementation of protein is a way to reach the daily needs of protein so that your body functions properly. I know that there is a massive hype around the fitness industry, and I myself am a huge fan of sports and doing it 4 to 6 times a week. That takes me to supplementation. You don't need protein powder if you eat a balanced diet. I know that the obligatory shake after workout feels amazing, but I want to put that out there. You won't be disadvantaged if you don't have enough money or don't want to spend it for protein powder, because it's expensive. It works absolutely fine if you just have an eye on your targeted daily protein intake. And protein drinks can be made without protein powder. There are absolutely delicious recipes out there. Just take a look. I know this is a hot topic and I wanted to add a word of warning. There is recent evidence showing that the excessive use of whey protein can lead to liver and kidney damage and can be the cause of acne and aggression. A short but vital tip before we wrap up for today. I promise it's effective and you have probably never heard of it before. Start your meals by eating the protein. Why, you may ask? There are studies shown that the thing you recognize as appetite or hunger is the body's language to demand protein. It's called protein hunger. By satisfying it, you will feel full sooner. The protein that you consume in a meal will send signals to your brain saying stop eating. While if you start with the side dish or eat chips and that includes far less proteins, you will get that signal later when you have eaten more calories. This is a tip especially for people who want to lose weight. I hope that you liked today's video. Do you take protein supplementation? And if yes, how often do you use them? I'd love to hear about your experiences. I've got more fascinating videos waiting for you. So click over to my channel now to explore some more dietary knowledge videos. Your support means the world to me and I can't wait to have you join me on this journey of discovery. So what are you waiting for? Let's dive into the next exciting video together. See you there.